Academy, and we're so excited to welcome you here to our brand new facility at the waterfront here in Pittsburgh. This is our main entrance of our new Commonwealth Charter Academy here at the waterfront. So this is our lobby area where our visitors will come in and greet our teachers, and we'll have a receptionist to greet everybody here. And then this is just our welcome area for our families and our guests. So when parents and students come here to enroll in our school, or they're coming in for a meeting with a teacher, or if there's a student here coming for a club or some kind of meeting, we'll start off in this area. And I'll come over here and show you our commons area. So this is our commons area. And this is a large space, again, for our students, for our families, and for our teachers. So when we have our open houses for our school, we will be hosting them in this area. When we have our teachers here to meet with our students to do some tutoring, they'll be out in this space as well. And it's a really flexible space. Everything can be rearranged, and it's just got a really great feel about it. And we're just really excited to get our building open and show everybody. So let's go into TechWorks. So welcome to TechWorks. We're really excited about this space that we've built here at this facility. This is part of our CCA Works initiative, where we try to provide our students with hands-on learning and engaging opportunities and real-world experience. So this is one of our 3 CCA Works facilities. We have AgWorks currently in Harrisburg. This one just finished last year at the end of the year, TechWorks. And then we are going to be building another facility called MedWorks in the Philadelphia area. So in TechWorks, we're trying to bring real careers to students in the areas of robotics, drones, computer science, IT, cybersecurity, and augmented reality and virtual reality. So I'm going to take you around here and show you some of the things that we're going to be doing. So one of the first things you'll notice is that we have a Doosan Cobot robotic arm. We actually have 2. We have one that hasn't been set up yet. But this gives our students a couple of different options. One of them is to explore the manufacturing pathway, where we use automation inside manufacturing. The other thing is the robotics pathway. So our student learners will actually be able to remote in virtually to this robot, and they'll be able to control it and to be able to make it perform tasks. And if you look over here on our shelf, we have multiple effectors, which are the end pieces that go onto the robot. So we will actually be able to switch out the end depending on the task at hand and what we want our learners to be able to do. So we're really, really excited about this. We've been getting trained on it, and we just cannot wait to get the kids learning about that. So as we move down, you can also see that we have some other kinds of robotic offerings here. So we start with some things for our youngest learners with the Sphero robotic balls and the Ozobot, the little robot here. We also have some of the RVR from Sphero, and we combine that with Littlebit, so we can put a topper on top of this to drive it, and the kids can program it. We have the Hummingbird kits, and we're getting ready to start setting up our remote robots. So again, our learners will be able to remote into the robot and control it virtually. And then we have 2 different types of VEX robotics kits. So the kids will be able to build a robot and be able to learn how to program it and control it. So robotics is a huge part of our platform here, and we're in the robotics capital here in Pittsburgh, so we're very excited to show that to our students. And so over here, we're very fortunate to have some Form 3 Lab resin printers. So we have 4 of the standard version of the Form 3 Lab. We have our wash and cure station, and then just last week we got in our large Form 3 printer right here. So all of these are resin-based printers, and right now we just have them printing in just a gray material, but we have all kinds of colors that we can use. So this will be one of our tools for our students to learn. And again, whether we're working in that advanced manufacturing pathway, or if it's a student in the makerspace part working on a project, they will have utilization of all of these 3D printers. And so we've already been running a bunch of prints, and they're awesome. Like all of our other tools here in TechWorks, these printers can be accessed remotely so that our student learners will be able to send a print remotely from their home across the state to the 3D printer, and they'll be able to watch it virtually on their desktop while it's printing. So we're really excited about that opportunity for our kids to engage in these new technologies. Okay, our next thing we want to do is go into our classrooms. And so you can see that we have these 2 garage-looking classrooms, and these are actually to be used for our students when we're doing classes, whether in person or virtually. They're also open for our community members to come in and borrow these spaces if they need to host an event. And what's really neat about these is whether the doors are open or closed, we can change the controls to indicate whether the room is available or whether the room is occupied. And so that's going to be a great tool when we have this whole space full and the kids are in here, and we want to make sure that they know what's going on. So I'm going to open up one of the garage doors and you can go in and see one of the rooms. Oh, hey, Spot. Spot's everywhere we go. So as you can see, we have 2 classroom spaces in this area. They can be used as 2 separate classrooms, and we have virtual panels, discussions available on each one of them. Or we can close them up and make them 2 separate ones, or we can leave it wide open and we can have one huge conference room. When we do close up the rooms, the entire wall is made of a whiteboard so that the instructors in here and the students will be able to write on all of the different surfaces available to them in this spot. And then over here on this side, as you can see, we have 2 of our iPads set up right now for our virtual studio. So those are on wheels so we can move them around, and our students will be able to film and video produce and utilize different technologies in order to make their own movies. So we're really excited about that. And we also have a whole set of laptops in here so that while the students do have their own device, if they happen to stop by our facility and they don't have a device, they'll be able to use one here at TechWorks. So let's go out and take a look at some other areas. I'm going to introduce you to my lab coordinator, Samantha Stump. She's going to talk about our really great immersive technology with VR. So I'm going to let Samantha take that over, and I'll see you in a minute.
Hi. At TechWorks, we have a number of ways for students to experience and to learn with immersive technology like virtual reality. So we have some Oculus Quest virtual reality headsets, and on this particular headset, we have an application running in mixed reality capture mode. So with the use of the green screen, a student or a visitor can be using virtual reality, experiencing something, and bystanders who might be a little bit more hesitant to try it out or might be wondering, what is that student seeing? What are they experiencing? They can see the student superimposed into the virtual reality space that they're experiencing. So we're excited to dive in.
Hi, welcome back over here. So as you can see, Spot's over here checking out our ISS Above device. We are really lucky to have one of these devices. This is displaying live feed from the International Space Station so that all of our learners can see what the astronauts see when they look out their window, or the cupola as it's called, on the International Space Station. Eventually, we will be able to have access to this for all of our students and all of our educators so that they can do lessons with the International Space Station and show them all about space. See you later, Spot. And then finally, our last piece that we have is our drone platform. So we have a lot of these Tello drones for our students to learn how to use. So we are starting up a drone program so that our learners will learn all the safety rules and how to utilize the drones. We'll have a drone racing area for them. And then we're also going to be offering some drone camps. So we also have some Taro drones, both the X4 and the X6. So they're quadcopters and hexacopters, and they're large. They're about 18 inches in diameter, and our students will be building those from scratch, learning how to program them, and eventually getting their Part 107 drone certification. So we're really excited about that offering as well, to partner with Tello and to also partner with Taro in order for our students to learn that. And then we also have a cybersecurity option. So we're partnering with Red Hat Academy and Fortinet Academy to offer students in IT certification and also in that cybersecurity platform. And then we'll be engaging in some other opportunities with cybersecurity throughout the year. So we're really excited about all that we're doing, and we can't wait to have everybody here in person, and we invite you to come take a tour. So thank you so much for coming to see us today.